Hi, it's Ted, and welcome to this week's 10 from Ted. It's been an incredibly busy week, really important week for AJC. I'm recording this in New York City, where the United Nations General Assembly has been meeting this week, and where I've met with dozens of world leaders during what we refer to as our diplomatic marathon, a nonstop series of meetings with leaders from around the world, where we advocate for Israel, the return of the hostages, the broader global Jewish community, and democratic values as well. Here are some of the things that I shared with them this week. Number one, I told them that the UN's credibility is at stake because the UN still hasn't condemned Hamas. The refusal to officially condemn Hamas for the atrocities committed on October 7th threatens its standing as an organization purportedly committed to human rights and the rule of law. Second, we've demanded the release of hostages. Every world leader, everyone, needs to call for the unconditional release of the hostages held by Hamas. And that includes citizens from so many countries around the world. The failure to do so undermines the UN's stated commitment to human rights. Also, we raised the issue of Iran. At this moment, when Iran supports Hamas, supports Hezbollah, is supporting terror groups in the region and is actively trying to spread its terror around the world, even as it works to advance its nuclear program, world leaders need to take action. They need to stand together against Iranian aggression. That's what's been on our agenda here in New York. It's been a really impactful week, and we look forward to continuing these meetings with these world leaders in the weeks and months to come, making sure that our voice and the voice of the Jewish community is always heard. Earlier this week, we had our second University Presidents Summit. We had over 75 university presidents and chancellors from all around the country. It's the largest ever gathering of college and university presidents to discuss one topic. That topic is confronting antisemitism on campus. Along with our co-conveners, Hillel International and the American Council on Education, we're really heartened by the number and diversity of institutions represented and by the serious exchange of strategies to combat this rising tide of antisemitism that has washed over so many campuses this past year. Honest and open collaboration is key, acknowledging the need to protect Jewish students and faculty, to ensure the Jewish community is not excluded or marginalized, the Jewish voices are not silenced. That's front and center in all of these conversations. Now, we need to make sure that these good conversations lead to concrete action on campuses around the country. That's what our Center for Education Advocacy does. And finally, just a word about the current actions by Israel defending itself against Hezbollah terror. Hezbollah, since October 8th, has launched 10,000 rockets and drones at Israel. The attacks have come almost daily. Over 80,000 residents of northern Israel have been displaced from their homes. Hezbollah has turned northern Israel into a war zone. It's part of Israel's seven-front war against Iran and its terror proxies. And what we've made clear, and what we make clear at AJC every day, is that Israel has a right to defend itself and to restore peace along its northern border so that its residents can return home. I hope you'll read below for the rest of 10 from Ted. And since next week is holiday and there won't be a 10 from Ted, let me use this opportunity to wish everyone a Shana Tova. Here's to a new year of good health, of peace, and of all good things for Israel and for the Jewish people.